Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a few things I want to get into. The first being BTS and Jungkook on a talk show, and why some armies are mad at the clip revealing a certain type of Jungkook relationship. I definitely want to talk about this. I also want to get into JHope being allegedly removed from an album playlist, as well as the line distribution of butter. I have a lot to say about that. So grab your dumpling and tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is of course this quote-unquote gay relationship. So if you aren't aware and have been living under the biggest rock under the sea, like living with Patrick from SpongeBob, then you may not know that Butter has been released, and BTS is currently doing American press for the song and has been all over American TV. Cannot say the song has unbelievably done well, and I am so glad it's being so well received here in America. It means a lot for us Asians here. That particular show that we're going to be talking about today is The Late Show with Colbert, not to be confused with The Late Late Show with James Corden. But BTS was on the show and they did a little skit that had everyone talking. Specifically, everyone was talking about how the boys' English was so good and that they were able to speak English in this skit. It was basically a skit of the boys doing hand gestures. We know they popularized the hand heart thing. I thought they invented it, but they did not take credit for that. So I assume it existed before BTS, and whoever did that deserves the credit. But they wanted to go over some cute hand gestures they just came up with, and they were quite hilarious about it. Taekook came up with the pizza gesture and all that. They spoke entirely in English the entire time, and everyone was impressed by everyone's English, and specifically Jimin's English. People were saying that Jimin's English was like an eargasm, and that he sounded very good. He does. He sounds amazing. I would say that everyone's speaking voice is much lower when they speak English. Isn't that weird? If you speak multiple languages, record yourself speaking English and whatever other language you speak, and hear how much higher or lower your pitch is when you speak both languages. Anyway, some people were saying that BTS was reading a script and that they didn't really know English, but you'd still have to know English to read the script. And if you can read it, then you can probably say it. So either way, their English is coming along so well, and they really didn't even need to learn English, but they did. So props to that. Now, in one of the segments they were filming for this skit, they did one where it was Jungkook and Taeyoung in the same frame, and they were being cute. A lot of people were surprised that Colbert, or whoever the producer was, chose to have Taeyoung and Jungkook together, because maybe they knew that us Taekook shippers love a little Taekook moment. We do, it's true. We also rarely ever see Taekook moments lately, and it makes me kind of sad that we don't get to see as much as often. We also rarely ever see Taekook moments lately, and it makes me kind of sad that we don't get to see as much as often. But they could have their cute moments off camera and we don't know. But in this skit, Taeyoung was behind Jungkook and showed the world their version of an almighty super powerful bunny ear. It's regular bunny ears, but two of them. Joe's ears. Joe's pair of ears. And it was really funny. I was happy to see them interacting on camera again, and I didn't think too much of it. I knew the tweetster was going to go crazy, but I didn't know what would happen. Later on Instagram, apparently the Colbert Show posted a selfie of BTS and Steven, and it is alleged that the social media manager for the Colbert Show, or maybe Colbert manages it himself, posted a picture and had a bunch of hashtags in the caption, or maybe in the comments. It was a list of hashtags related to BTS, and usually you'll post a big batch of hashtags either in the comments or the caption of the Instagram post to get the photo or post more views. Allegedly, one of the hashtags said Taekook in there. I went to look for the photo. I did not really see any of those hashtags there, and I didn't see any post by Colbert in the comments. However, those things can be deleted and removed considering the amount of people talking about it on the tweetster. So if it was a social media manager that posted it, they could have seen the backlash online and just removed it. I don't know. But I'm looking at the other photos posted, and there isn't a long list of hashtags that are posted in the comments or in the caption. Now, apparently over on El Tweetster, the Late Show Tweetster, retweeted an ARMY's post talking about the cute Taekook moment. This, of course, became a much bigger deal as Taekook was actually retweeted. People on the Tweetster were pretty mad about this, and a lot of people claimed that the Taekook fandom is crazy for being happy over this. Some saying, Joker's getting pressed over Stephen Colbert using Taekook in his recent post. The thing is, you can take it however you want. You can take it as real or fake, and if you believe it's quote-unquote confirmation, whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't know if the Colbert Show or Colbert himself would keep up with BTS so much that they would know the in-depth fan culture of Taekook. They likely just used a hashtag or whatever because they saw millions of people like Taeyoung and Jungkook together. Any of you have ever tried try to get your picture or post seen on social media, you probably have used unrelated hashtags or hashtags you don't really know the meaning of. And while there's nothing wrong with that, Colbert did not use an unrelated one. I just don't think he knew what people were going to be saying about him using one hashtag. At the end of the day, I don't think any of these ships, Taekook or otherwise, actually hurts or damages the artists. Whether you believe it's real or not, it's cute and it's fun, and we're all allowed to have our fun opinions on it. We should be giving more of our opinions and maybe more of our time to the beautiful work of the amazing Butter song and music video. I personally had no issues with the song, and I didn't see anyone having an issue until now, which is funny because it's usually at the beginning, and once the beginning passes and there's no objections to the song, there tends not to be any, because hardcore armies have seen the song already, and now the song should just be making its way to new people or more casual music listeners, like maybe some other people in their car listening to the radio, in traffic, or people listening to Spotify while they're at work and it just comes on, that sort of thing. So usually those people aren't going to have time to go online and write things about the music video, you know? But apparently the line distribution of the song started being talked about, and people were upset that JHope had a mere 8 seconds of lines in the song. First of all, he killed that 8 seconds. But it was an issue that the hashtag JHopeDeservesBetter started trending on the Tweetster, and it was over this conversation. Now, my opinion is that the line distribution is fairly fair compared to some of the other ones, and especially some of the other artists in other labels. First of all, Jin usually gets the least, and he got some here, so it evens out. You know what I mean? Also, JHope got that dance break in the music video, and the entire ending scene where he eats the butter. So that's good. I would actually say, if you're going to argue about unfairness, I can understand Suga's part, because he had just his rap part, and that was pretty much it. So JHope actually had more screen time. But either way, this is one song, and you have to take BTS's career as a whole, and you see that everyone did get their moment, and JHope's mixtape really shines too. So I think it's overall fair. There are other things that were an issue too with JHope, and apparently it was being brought up from 2020. The music video for Outro Ego, I believe apparently was a playlist that was made for Map of the Soul, and that song was removed from the playlist. Now that song, JHope had his moment to shine, so a lot of people were upset that it was for some reason allegedly removed from the playlist. People started tweeting at Big Hit to fix this, some saying, Ego music video was removed from the playlist. YouTube Bangtan TV channel playlist Map of the Soul is missing the official Ego video. Please also add Ego's official music video to the list. Please add Ego music video back to Bangtan TV Map of the Soul playlist. Surprisingly, I didn't really hear about this last year, and obviously when JHope becomes trending again, these issues will come back up. Do I think JHope is mistreated by Big Hit? No. It's said that JHope is alleged to be the richest member of BTS, and I think a large part of that has to do with the fact that Big Hit treats JHope well in terms of potentially any business ventures JHope may have. Because we don't know what else BTS does aside from music, right? They could silently own a restaurant, invest in small businesses, or have a lot of rental properties. You know, whatever. However, I do think within the public, he is not treated as well. I think he does get a lot less support than some of the other members. This is just how I feel, so no legitimate proof to that. I was seeing videos of people saying that when conducting a small poll with armies, they saw that JHope would receive significantly less votes. I don't know how true that is, but I do think he is sometimes overlooked by the fandom. And I love him. I don't ever want anyone to say he is the least popular member. That would hurt me a lot. He is very talented, like rapping, dancing, and now singing. Very smart, and genuinely seems like a good and cool person to hang out with. He works very hard like the other members too. He is very good looking as well. So I like that this is being talked about. Maybe we can definitely raise some hype for JHope and talk about him a little bit more. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions, and if you would like to go over there and check out over 300 videos that are already on there the moment you sign up, which you can watch. There are currently some limited spots that have opened up if you want to go over there and check that out. There currently is a 10% off deal on there as well, so if you also want to check that out for some of the other tiers, you can as well. There's also a video over there that kind of goes over Asian and media and my experience with that, as well as another video that talks about how you can further support this channel if you would like to do that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.